Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today, I am talking about something exciting to us all on some level. I'm talking about love and compatibility because I've been planning it. I've been planning this series for a while, and I was thinking I was going to do it during October and Libra part of October, but that has already passed, and because we're looking at other things during that time. I'm here now in Scorpio reporting to you about your relationships and how to make it work. First, there's a couple of things I'd like to say about relationships and the nature of the universe in terms of partnerships. When things don't go right inside, there is a glitch or there is a glimmer of inconsistency within. That's when we are most likely or be more eligible and more likely to be rewarded with a partnership that would give us something that we're missing. That's one fact. And the second one is when we're not ready, we won't. If there is something within us that is not ready to shift, we're not really looking at ourselves, we're not being real with ourselves. This is collective, this is not for any particular constellation. We will not see it happen because when we're not ready, we cannot receive. And partnership is all about give and take. It's all about receiving and giving codes and information that the other person wants at that time. So during this energy, as we are now in Scorpio, I'd like to have a look at this concept of partnership in a very different and unique way. Because this time around I feel what we are looking for in another person is changing, and that's really exciting to me. I feel we're shifting into the bigger picture of ourselves through space and time, and so when we're looking to a partner, we're no longer maybe seduced or presuming the same kind of stabilizing things that have been going on for ages. Like, we're not looking towards the same things like the income and the looks and whatever. Like, I think we are branching out. We are really looking forward to something bigger within ourselves, as Jupiter is going through Libra now. And this is going to be the end of the cycle. What do I mean is Jupiter's been going through Libra continuously for hundreds of years, but this is the last part of that Jupiterian cycling through Libra, where everything gets kind of ironed out or becomes more placid in a way, because way back when we really did not look at ourselves as partnerable, and we really wanted to connect the dots to a degree, wanting the illusion more than we really wanted to achieve ourselves through the relationship. But I feel because of how Jupiter is becoming situated in Libra over hundreds of years, I feel he's really glancing over everything in a really unique way now. In terms of partnerships, this will definitely affect, I feel, most people on Earth, as we sort of start to wonder not anymore in the same parameters as we used to. We're no longer kind of like ticking the same boxes or giving the same kind of mistakes over and over to ourselves. And that for me is very exciting. So without further ado, I'd like to embark on this journey through the signs and the different compatibility grids that happen. Just to mention chemical reactions. People say having chemistry with somebody, that is basically about your ascendant, your sun, and to some degree your moon and Venus. There's also other planets involved, but those are the main parts. Those are the main placings, the parts of you that are triggered and targeted by the energy of the other person. And if they don't feel the same, it's not because you're not worthy. Sometimes they're just looking for a different grid, because we're all just components. We are all parts. We're all sort of catalysts for each other, and that is to do with everyone. There is no particular person that's right or wrong for you. We all get mismatched and matched again, and mismatched and matched again, and matched really well or matched really kindly without much progress, or matched with a lot of progress but in a really short time. We all get matched for a reason, and that's to do with our own journey and where we're looking to expand. So keep in mind with this little series that I'm doing that it's not really about conjoining forever. It's more about finding the answer as to why the universe has matched you up or has not necessarily matched you up with the person that you're in love with or who you're looking towards, and how to understand the chemistry and the chemical reactions that are going on within you and between you during a certain time of your life, and how come sometimes things fizzle out. And this is basically about understanding that things don't have to fit all the time. One thing for sure is when you do find yourself eventually and you iron out a lot of your inner glitches through other people, other friends, colleagues, and lovers, and marriages and partnerships and things like that, you will, even children, you will eventually find, as I have recently, that I have no voids that have to be filled with another person. I can just grow and evolve by myself, which has been really kind and generous with me. And I feel that I'm now at a point where I can commit to a relationship without really needing to think about it as just an automatic experience for me that doesn't deserve too much of my time or too much of my stress. Is just a beautiful thing that I enjoy as part of my grid, but it's not something that I need to butt heads with all the time. I got to a point where I'm really kind and generous with myself, so much so that I don't really have to worry or connect with people unrealistically or in a detrimental way to myself, which is like, yay. Anyway, oh yeah, okay, sorry, there's just so much coming through. Okay, and the last thing also is that it's not about connecting to somebody in total harmony where you're bored, like relationships and love. It's not about that. It's mainly about creating within you the learning through another, but still retaining yourself, which is something I feel we won't go through till Jupiter is in Aries, so that's like 6 years from now. But I feel for most people that's already kind of being found on some level because of the stars and how we've been going. I feel a lot of people have found themselves a lot more than in previous years. I feel there's been a lot of shifts in the last 2 or 3 years, definitely. Forward towards greater self acceptance and things like that. And yes, I hope the next Jupiterian transit through Libra will show us something completely different. I hope we're not looking towards partnerships anymore. I hope we'll figure that stuff out and then we look towards a greater conjoining within. So now it's 2016, so in 12 years, 2028, I hope to see a very big shift. Anyway, thank you very much, and I'll get on with it.